Am I giving up on Kakinu now that it's below $100 million in market cap? The answer to that is no. Now, why is that, right? Some people may think, dude, are you crazy, man? Look at Kakinu. Look at how much it dropped. But here's the thing. I still do believe that Kakinu could hypothetically go to a $5 billion market cap during the peak of this bull run. Now, of course, not financial advice, not a guarantee. But I get it, right? It's hard to believe that, especially as of right now with the market cap being below $100 million. But when the market cap was over $400 million at one point, right? This was easy to believe, right? But here's the thing. A lot of people out there, they seem to think that this is a negative thing, right? But I think it's actually a blessing in disguise. Why is that? It's because, personally, in my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just the way I view it. I believe that the lower the price, the better the buying opportunity. Now, of course, again, I can't speak on anyone's behalf, but why do I think that way? Because it's like in real life, right? Let's say we want to buy something at a store. We don't really love it if it's full price, right? But if, let's say, there's a discount, a lot of people, they often flock to it. But it seems to work in the opposite direction for whatever reason in the world of cryptocurrencies. But I have trained myself to behave in a way that I love it when the prices are low. Yeah, sure. Portfolio down, not good for the ego, right? But the way I view it is that I'm thinking about the long term. I'm thinking about the peak of the bull run, which, by the way, historically speaking, isn't even supposed to happen as of right now. Altcoins usually peak anywhere between half a year to a year and a half after a Bitcoin halving event. Bitcoin halving event happened back in April. So there's still some time. The race is far from over, in my opinion. And when it comes to Kakinu, it has the fundamentals to be something so fantastic. Because first of all, you take into consideration how it's an Avalanche meme coin. Now, when it comes to Avalanche, if you really think about it, yeah, sure, it's already had somewhat of a good adoption as of right now, but it really hasn't had that massive, notoriety like a Solana, like an Ethereum. But I think this is a good thing, because just imagine this, right? When Solana really picked off, when people truly started to believe in it, guess what happened, right? The smaller projects, the meme coins on Solana, it went along with the ride. Guess what's going to happen when Avalanche does gain mass adoption? Truly, right? Something like Solana or Ethereum. Guess who's going to go along with the ride? These smaller projects, right? These meme coins. So I think really, when it comes to Kakinu, it's far from over. And also for Avalanche, I think the growth of Kakinu is greatly going to depend on something like Avalanche, because once Avalanche grows, people are going to, start focusing on its ecosystem. They're going to take a look at the meme coins, and of course, Kakinu is going to be there. But some people, with that being said, right, they may think, okay, what makes you think that something like Avalanche could be as great as something like a Solana, for instance? Now, here's the thing. In terms of pure fundamentals, keep in mind, Avalanche doesn't lose out to Solana. Solana is highly scalable, so is Avalanche. Avalanche, very low gas fees, much like Solana. So really, when it comes to Avalanche, it's a true hidden gem. Yeah, sure, the project has popped up by, a lot, right? But I think that it really hasn't gained, the quote-unquote mass adoption like something like Solana or Ethereum. So I think it's just a matter of time. And the crypto space, in my opinion, it's going to pick up again, because when things pop up by, that much in such a relatively short amount of time, a pullback, it's bound to happen, right? You take a look at Bitcoin. The journey to the top, it's not smooth sailing. It's not like it just randomly went to above 60K one day. That's not the case, right? Ups and downs, but you get my point, right? It is in the position it is in today. Now, of course, at the times when Bitcoin was experiencing downturns, people had a hard time believing in its future. But those who really made it big, right, were the ones who believed in Bitcoin when it was down, if you really think about it. Now, of course, the ones who believed in it, back in 2017, 2016, they're also up. But you get what I mean, right? So I'm going to stay patient when it comes to Kakinu. I think the bull run is far from over. Bitcoin hasn't reached the price of $100,000. So I'm staying patient when it comes to Kakinu. I'm going to continue to accumulate. And keep in mind, when it comes to Kakinu, I'm not dumping all in, right? I'm accumulating consistently on an incremental basis. So just putting more and more over time. I'm focused on accumulation. I'm not focused on dumping all in. I'm dollar cost averaging, because if I dollar cost average, that way I can stay in the game long term. I'm not dumping all in. So in a sense that if let's say I did dump all in and the price did drop, then of course, it's going to be a disaster, right? I have no more, ammo to accumulate. But if I'm, trying to go all in at a certain price target, and let's say it never reaches that, the price pumps, never reaches that price, then I'm cooked, right? I miss out on the run. So what is a way for me to stay in the game long term? That's by dollar cost averaging, just by accumulating more and more on a consistent basis anytime I earn income. And I'm not giving up. And by the way, if you wonder, what the price of Kakinu would be at a $5 billion market cap, I do put it on the screen, because if I said it, it would be something crazy. Like, imagine if I said, oh yeah, it's going to go to 15 millions of a dollar or something crazy like that. Then it's going to confuse a lot of people. But yeah, $5 billion market cap, I do believe that, it could at least reach that during the peak of this bull run, hypothetically speaking, because when there's a meme coin this established, right, relatively speaking, with a community this amazing on Avalanche, one of the best layer 1 blockchains out there, it's a no-brainer pick for me. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very interesting video. Think you all would really love it. It's Malik the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.